Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy Monday. Also, for those who celebrated, we celebrated here in Argentina is Labor Day. So happy Labor Day if you do celebrate it. I know that in each culture, in each country, maybe it's different, but I just want to recognize your efforts. Either you're contributing, with your own business, working for a company, working for your family, studying, just taking care of your business and being consistent and being, trying to be productive about it, and responsible. I appreciate you. So I hope you have a very good day. So yes, this reading today is going to be dedicated to the group 17. So yes, I'm going to be pulling cards for them for what's next to come in the next 3 months or 6 months. And so let's start with the cards that they got. They got the card of usually my cards are not in reverse because I do not read reverse usually, but this one came out in reverse, so I guess it's meant to be. So I just left it the way I found it. So yes, it's the Chariot in reversed, Ten of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Queen of Wands, Knight of Swords. And then from the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, they got the card of Mercury in Aquarius, Originality. Honestly, this is a very... it talks about the stability, but also it talks about, the stops in the way. I honestly think that it's, there's a lot going on in this spread, and I wish I could start with a certain order, but I think that the first card that actually caught my attention is this Three of Swords in the middle. And I think that it's very representative of what's going on, for these idols. For people that knew Hanbin, no, sorry, not Hanbin, Moonbeam, sorry. I think that the wound is still open. I think that it's, even though, we have the Chariot in reverse, we have the Ten of Pentacles in here, so I think that for 17, honestly, and maybe for a lot of other groups that are continuing working and doing their promotions and being responsible and professional, actually they are being handled, they are being handed, the resources, the money, the props, the decoration, the everything. But honestly, in their heart, there's a heartbreak. There's sorrow. There's pain. There's a lot of mixed emotions, and I think that is very important since this came out in the middle of the reading. I think that is very important to recognize, like this live that I did after this happened with Moonbeam. I was talking to my community about this, how sometimes it's necessary to stop to acknowledge the pain, to acknowledge how it shook us, how it created a wound, a sorrow, and it's something that, look, if we, some people that we are not like fans, like in the righteous way to be, we don't call ourselves fans, but it definitely shook us, it definitely affected us emotionally. So in the case of someone that is his friend, I think that it maybe the wound goes deeper. So I think that it's very valid to somehow, to validate these free of sourcing here. This doesn't mean that, that this pain is going to ruin someone's career or someone's. No, it's not about that. But I think that it's important to acknowledge that the pain is here. And that even though maybe there's one person that is mourning, there's two people, three people mourning in the group. I don't know who exactly is, because I'm sure that it's not just one. There's a lot of people. It's just that they they are not saying it, but they are affected as well. So thank God, since we have here the Ten of Pentacles, I think that what we have here is a very stable structure, a community, a family, a group of people that they take care of each other. That even though they cannot get into this person's skin or mind and be like, oh, okay, like I totally feel the way you feel, like, but they are there nevertheless. They share their presence. They are like, okay, whatever you need, I'm here for you. Take the time that you need. Do what is best for you. Take care of yourself. I will be here. So I think that this is very important. And if we think about the success of 17, and if we think about why they are so cherished and loved and admired, is because of this. And this stability that they have, this Ten of Pentacles that they have, is not because they belong to this company or this place. No, it's more about what they build themselves with time. Everything that they manage to overcome as individuals when it comes to hiatus, um, you know, having an illness or feeling sick or feeling tired, feeling exhausted, everything, they always were this very like organized people, very, very, a bit like a gentleman. They are like gentlemen, they are like very respectful, very organized with their methods. They try not to bother the other person with their personal things. But yes, sometimes when the pain or the sorrow or the mindset somehow is broken, we need to stop a bit and we need to let the others know, okay, I'm not in my best condition. So this is also about them respecting each other, like, I don't want to go out there and not function my best. I want to give my best. So I think that they have this stability, they have each other, and they take pride in that they actually protect each other's image. They are like, okay, we don't want people to see you like this. It's like, we protect you. We are a team. And also it's very like, it's very interesting because we start with the chariot, and the chariot is about movement, about advances, moving on, looking forward, and honestly, they are making progress. They are advancing. It's just that since it's in reverse, there could be an interruption, there could be something that honestly made this progress that it was already like somehow like it was in their destiny that they were going to achieve success or they were going to achieve a certain recognition, but things happen. Life happens. And also the chariot, since the chariot is in reverse, it's not about like physical movement. It's not about me traveling somewhere. It's about my inner world, my emotions, like I feel stuck. I cannot keep advancing because something happened along the way and it forced me to stop emotionally. So I cannot transit this like I usually would because I'm being like summoned, my attention is elsewhere. I'm not connected with work right now. And this is something that is very understandable because these are people, these are not robots. And even though they are very, I think that these are very structured people, like and honestly, I think that is about stability or being structured. I think that is about companionship. It's about like, okay, we are a team. We are a group. So we are all in this together. It's not like to make the teamwork. Everyone is a part and makes it work. So honestly, I think that it says that while there could be some heartache, some interruptions in the way, some absences, but nevertheless, the success and the fulfillment is there. They have this sense of abundance and this sense of prosperity because they are together. These are people that for them, community is very important, and also this is why they got this card of Mercury in Aquarius. There's a lot of Aquarius energy in 17. And I'm not talking about the Aquarius members, I'm talking about the Aquarius sentiment of community. It's like this is very expansive. It's all about we are a group, we are a community. So they function together. They are not like, individualistic. Um, and this is affecting them, yes, mentally, probably emotionally, but they are strong. They have the Queen of Wands, they have the Knight of Swords. So definitely these guys are warriors. They went through probably a lot of losses in their experience here in this industry. They lost a lot, they went through a lot of changes, they went through a lot of tumultuous times. So for them, this is not something new. Actually, I think that they almost came to master this, these these unexpected events that happened. I think that for them, I don't know, it gives me the feeling that they are used to that I don't know why every time something good happens to them, then they also lose something in the same at the same time. I don't know if that's possible, but they are used to this. They are used to, like, okay, maybe today I'm celebrating this and tomorrow I'm going to be like, I don't know, like sorry or a bit sad or a bit nostalgic about something. So for them, this is not like the typical group that is not used to, like ups and downs. They definitely have a very strong history. And also here with the Chariot in reverse, I think that 17, it's a group that, even though we have the 10 of Pentacles here, we see the luxury, we see the community, we see all these pentacles surrounding them, all these familiar faces, this sort of family kind of uh, community and union, and sharing, prosperity, sharing resources, sharing money, and sharing, like being very comfortable where they are. Um, these are guys that they don't forget where they come from, because the Chariot also is a card that talks about the Cancer energy, the past, nostalgia from the past. So even though they keep advancing in their career, there's something about them not forgetting the obstacles that they faced in the past, and also how many times they were betrayed, because I see the free of source here. And yes, we can think about, this mourning process because of Moonbeam's being gone, and this is a very sad moment for everyone. Um, but honestly, I think that if we think about this free of source as the part of their journey as well, I think that what they're saying here is that they had been hurt in the past also by people that they trusted, and that even though now they are better, they are in a better place, they don't forget that these same people that so-called they call themselves like part of the community or part of the family or part of the that they actually were hurt by these people, and that they are like they felt betrayed a lot of time by people that probably are very close to them or that are in the same industry, and they somehow see the hypocrisy, they see like that that for them they always felt different different to the rest. This is why I see this Queen of Wands, this Knight of Wands. I think that what they're showing me here is that they always feel like their advances, their winnings, their accomplishments, that they always have to defend themselves, like they always have to, that they cannot relax to enjoy something. That somehow there's always criticism, backlash, or there's people just not appreciating them for what they are, or their talent. I think that that is like, we made it till here because we worked really hard. This is not about, how fancy our MB is, or how fancy our wardrobe is. This is about music and this is about creation. And we are very passionate creators. And this free of source here, it's also about this very almost like bittersweet feeling of being like, some people just don't get what we are all about. Like, and this is not about the fans, I think that this is about probably like new spectators, or people that are new to K-pop and they just came to know 17, and they're like, we've been here forever. Like there are some comments, there are some words, some criticism, or maybe just people being ignorant of their story and their value and their influence in the K-pop industry, and they are a bit on the defensive about this. They are going to be on the defensive for a very long time because I think that there's this sense of like, it seems like we are the weirdos in the industry, and I don't mean it weirdos like they are like just like, I mean it weirdos like we are strange, like we are not like the other groups. I don't know. Honestly, I'm no expert on 17, so maybe if you are a fan, maybe you can give me a sort of feedback about maybe what I'm feeling here, what I'm sensing. Maybe if I'm mistaken, I apologize. But this is what I get, a lot of source here. So they're like, for us, it's never going to be easy to be number one, or to be influential, or to be appreciated. They definitely, the guys are very passionate about their career. They're also very, very intelligent. There's a lot of, that's why we have originality in here. This is why we have this Mercury in Aquarius in here, because they are like, we are not like the other groups. We are much more. Our value is different. We are not the same. Like, don't put us in a cage because we are different. They are the sort of geniuses of K-pop, because I sense that there's a lot of creators and there's a lot of thinkers, a lot of uh, a lot of minds in here, a lot of ideas in 17. And there's also a lot of passionate performers at the same time in the same group. It's not like you have one that writes a song, the other one that is the main dancer, the other one that is the main vocalist. No, this is a lot of people in this group. So I think that for them, sometimes they get lost in this experience of being quote unquote famous, because they don't feel like they belong to any group, like to any category. They are like, we are not this nor that, so I guess we are strange. I guess we are original. So there's this very like inner battle and a bit of disappointment that actually some people don't get, that they are original, that they are, of course, that I'm sure that the fans do get it, that maybe the fans that do support 17, definitely they do see it, and that they are very very supportive, and probably this is one of the many reasons why they are fans in the first place. But I think that they feel strange in this business. They feel like you really have no idea of who we are, right? Like, or what we are about, right? You just follow us because, I don't know, you saw a TikTok of us, but you have no idea of our discography, of our talents, of how diverse our discography is. There's like a lot of, this is why I feel like they feel different from the rest, and like an outcast somehow. um but yes, I can say that honestly, they will go through moments of like, okay, like them challenging their own vision of themselves. There's a lot of members that here are very intelligent and also are very passionate about their identity, and they want to let the people know that yes, they are not just one more K-pop boy group. They are musicians. They are intelligent. They are creators. So there's like a battle between, like, okay, the fancy side of K-pop and the part that they are creators. It's a very weird sort of, like, they feel like they don't that they are not part of any category in particular, so they feel a bit left out sometimes. They feel like, okay, like they definitely are not going to remember us, or we are not going to be included in some award season or something like that. Maybe it's about awards. That every time they announce categories, somehow, there could be there could they could be like in many more categories, but somehow they always end up in the same, and they don't feel represented by that. So yes, here with Mercury in Aquarius, this is a year of a lot of reflection, probably them feeling also a bit rebellious about speaking up about themselves and the group, them having very strong points of view about what the group is about, and actually the audience not getting. And with the audience, I mean like the people that are not fans, that are casual listeners, not getting, the I think that is about the deepness or the profundity of their, what they're about or what they want to promote. People just not getting it, and then being like, okay, maybe we are too complex for for some. But yeah, I think that they are going to overcome. They definitely are warriors. They are very combative. They are very energetic. They are very talented and passionate. They are not going to stop. It's just that yes, they are going through a period of mourning, and also mourning a part of themselves that they feel very. These are very strange times for 17. Even though we can be like very at ease because we have the Ten of Pentacles here. So definitely the guys are okay, like financially, like they have this sort of like financial stability. Their needs are very well taken care of. But there are some things about the heart, about the mind, that they feel a bit unstable and a bit dissatisfied, with certain things, but they will continue because these people do not give up. They they know that this is a tough environment, they know it, so they will try their best to keep showing their energetic self and not giving up. So yes, this is what I have for them. So I hope that it makes sense, guys, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.